I'm going to answer this question differently than I have before, and hopefully it'll put more color to the situation. But the short answer is yes, the relationship changes when the kids become adults. Yes. But it's not necessarily just like the snap of a finger where they turn 18 and suddenly they're an adult and they get treated differently. And a lot of parents and estranged parents handle this transition that way. Like it's just like that. And what I think is like the core of parenting issues and estrangement is parents a lot of times have good ethics. Like they have good values that actually align with child development and what the kid needs. Like, for example, some estranged parents really understand that when their kids get older, they need to be financially and emotionally independent, or at least interdependent, where they can be independent, but they need help too, and that's okay, as opposed to like full dependency. So I think some estranged parents, a lot of parents, like they get that. It's just a matter of approach. Like this is a very fragile and delicate process that takes very thoughtful and intentional effort on the parent's behalf. It takes conversations. It's not just action. It's not just reactive action. And I think bigger, like zooming out, the issue is that parents went from like an authoritarian parenting style of like strictness and rules and punishments, and or they were super passive like when their kids were younger. And so now where the kids are older and they're more communicative, they know what they need, they know how to express it, the influence they're receiving from the world is at an all-time high. And parents, they don't know how to assert themselves. And so the way that they parented before does not work now. And they don't necessarily have the support, knowledge, understanding of how to actually deal with it and communicate with their kids as an adult. And so the bottom line is like, yes, the relationship does change, but it actually starts when the kids are teenagers. That's actually when it starts, is when you move from being in the driver's seat to the passenger seat. And now when they're adults, you're in the back seat or in a whole different car whatsoever. And the goal is that it's a dance, it's a conversation, it's a continuous fluid thing that's like individual, per kid. So, it's a gray area thing. It's not a black or white thing. And this is where I think estranged parents mostly get stuck, is like their ethics are right, but their approach is what's harmful to their kid or to themselves, which builds resentment and tension, unresolved issues, and then implodes in some moment.